Welcome to Simple and Savored's Simple Haircut with the Bald Guy. And it is Thursday Think Like a Chef series. So essentially just looking at making dinner in a process and a quick, efficient way to do it so you can get good, healthy, simple food in in very little time. So we're gonna start the 30-minute timer after we do a quick review of what we're gonna have tonight. This is kind of a go into the refrigerator and dump and dine meal. So let's take a look. It's gonna be vegetables and meat, kind of like we do most of the time, and really simple seasoning. So let's take a look. Okay, we're going to be sauteing up some vegetables, opening up a can of, I'm using cannellini beans. You could use black beans, you could use whatever beans you like, or bonzo beans. So the beauty of this is it's whatever you want. There's no real recipe here. And then I smoked up a pork shoulder a couple weeks back and had this in the freezer. And I was digging through going, what are we gonna have for dinner tonight? It's like, oh, smoked pork, nothing better. Simple salt and pepper seasoning. So it's not gonna be a pretty plate, but it's gonna be a really tasty plate, and just using up what you have. We're kind of coming to the end of the zucchini season, so we are trying to use zucchini for about anything. So I'm gonna turn the pan on and start the timer. I'm shooting for about 8 minutes today. We'll see how it works. So while the pan is getting hot, I'm gonna go and chop up my washed vegetables and start with the hardest ones first, because then we'll get them in the pan first and we can continue chopping. And I'm gonna cut them pretty thin because it's just faster to cook that way. And if you're watching, I know I've had a couple people comment that said, well, you don't peel your carrots. It's like I use a kitchen scrubby, and I also cut and use the tops of lettuce. I like that. I do take this little nubbin out here, and then we'll just cut them nice and thin. And I'm just kind of holding them down at this end of the celery. So easier. And so the pan is hot. I'm not putting my hand on the pan. A little olive oil, and you can see how it glides and kind of shimmers. So we should hear a bit of a sizzle. Perfect. So I turned it on high to get the pan hot. Now I'm gonna turn it down to a medium. Give it a quick shake, get the oil covering everything. And we'll work on the zucchini. So I usually will go in and, oh, there's the tip of that one. And just prep everything how I want it cut, all at the same time, kind of like an assembly line. Trim the ends off. Whoop. And I cut these first two in half. I'm going to cut these larger ones in quarters, with the goal being that they're about the same size so they cook evenly and they all get done at the same time as well. So if you want to, a good way to practice is just take one and just use your don't cut your finger off technique. I'm gonna do 3 because I'm going a little quicker, shooting for that timer. And then since we're right at the pan, I'm just gonna put everything in the pan as I get it done. And Tino may get a few treats here on the floor. And he's hungry. Let's see where we're at. About 5 minutes. I don't think I'm gonna hit 7. Or as Tanya just fingered me, 3 minutes. That's 3 fingers, if you're thinking anything different. Tanya's just grimacing behind the camera here. Like, I can't believe he just said that. It's all in the mind of the perceiver. Okay, so our vegetables are done. And I heard Tino get something down there. I'm just gonna let those work while we're there. Next thing is just the beans, whatever beans you like. So really you could do this with anything. Some vegetables, a can of beans, and some type of protein. If you're not into the protein thing, you could just do the vegetables. This would go really well. You could put this over rice if you wanted to. The beans are definitely a good carb. Good fiber, fresh vegetables, and some wonderful smoked pork. I am excited. We had a party a while back that we smoked 35 pounds of beef or pork shoulder, and this is what's left of it at this point. Okay, so let's take a look at the pan here. Some of the veggies are getting a little brown. I don't want to overcook the vegetables, so these will be nice and crisp. If you like your vegetables soggy, that's fine. No problem at all. But this is just the way I like vegetables. I'm going to season a little salt here, help it take some of the moisture down. So essentially all we're doing is sauteing vegetables and dumping the rest in. The pork is pre-cooked, the beans are pre-cooked. So let's do a little tooth test. Perfect. Nice and crunchy. And by the time we add the beans and get those heated up, we'll add the pork. Like I said, if you had leftover ground beef, you had chicken, fish would work in this. This would be probably pretty tasty as a tuna as well. And you might just kind of chill the vegetables, chill the sauteed fresh veggies and beans down. You could add tuna to it as a cold, kind of a cold salad would be tasty. I looked in the fridge, I had an old stump of parsley that was really dry and not usable, so I was excited when I saw that in there, thinking, I can add parsley to it, because that's always good. Okay, I can tell. Need a little more black pepper. I'm gonna add a little more olive oil for a little nice healthy fat in there. It also adds to the flavor. Perfect. And we are done. Let's plate. I'm so excited. This is, I don't know how much. Woo! This is quick. Remember, simple, easy, healthy, and quick is even better. Now we're kind of running out of groceries, so I could put in a couple slices of red pepper to make this a little more colorful. You could put rosemary on top. Okay. And so we are at, just stop it, stop. Just right around 8 minutes, and it's time to eat. Get a little pork. That is so good.